We've got a leading international economist with us now, Bernd Nolte, who has his own consultancy. Thanks for coming in.
Hi.
First of all, what sort of businesses, business people and figures do you deal with on a daily basis?
We are 50 highly specialized banking consultants who consult banks, regional banks, central banks or regulatory offices in optimizing all topics around banking, processing, people's business, integrating innovations and so on.
And integrating innovation, what do you tell them about online banking? What's your advice?
Online banking will be a big chance for also the traditional banks to get in touch and contact with their clients. A lot of clients, they don't go to the branch anymore. So it's an easy way to come in touch and to influence your customer with a new idea, optimizing finances.
And that also includes customers relying on other customers, I believe.
Yes, they rely, but it's a bit different. If you are asking your friend where's a good restaurant or a nice bar, it's the friend's advice. In a social network, can you trust to all people? Are they friendly? Are they, will they try to influence you to buy something which is not optimal for your financing?
So, in other words, going to people you know, and you know well, you're close to, not just someone behind a counter to get advice.
Yeah.
Is that going to mean we're going to say goodbye to the traditional banking system or banking model?
No, we get to a new stage of evolution. So traditional banks will learn of these new technologies and integrate them in their business model. So they will come in touch with their customers and they will gain a new transparency for them because of their customer behavior, but also for the customer. What are other customers doing? Which kind of products they prefer? How do they do? So it will be a learning community of bankers on the one side, customers on the others, and friends.
What about the skeptics? Because we haven't mentioned that. The Germans, as I mentioned earlier in the show, are very skeptical about online banking. And if we look internationally, they're way behind the rest of the world, especially when using a mobile device to make transactions. So using a tablet or using your mobile phone. What's your explanation?
I think the Germans, they are traditional people. Over 3 generations, they were educated by their grandma in going to a bank, to a branch, talking to the people there. It's an education in personal credibility. So they adopted this behavior and putting it to the future. In new economies like in China or in Asia, people are much more familiar with new technologies and they have not this long history of financial education of traditional behavior.
But just yes or no, can they trust these new technologies?
No, they should not, because everybody wants to gain money also with financial supplies and products. So also the new settings will try to gain money with a client. And a client in financial behavior, he should be skeptic and he should be like a fox.
Mr. Nolte, thank you very much for your advice.
Thank you.
Some very foxy advice from you there.